Hi there. You've been hearing a lot about nuclear power lately, primarily because the nuclear reactor industry has gone into Congress and tacked on to the energy bill a blank check bailout for building new nuclear power plants. $25 billion in 2008, $25 billion in 2009, really a blank check into the future. My name is Harvey Wasserman. I'm editing the nukefree.org website. I'm talking to you from Jeffrey Park here in Columbus, Ohio. And I want to tell you three basic reasons why Jackson Brown, Bonnie Raitt, Graham Nash, and a whole bunch of other people are against this bailout for the nuclear power industry. You can, by the way, go to nukefree.org and see the music video based on Stephen Still's classic song, For What It's Worth, about nuclear power and about this bailout and why we're opposing it. There's three basic reasons why we're opposing it. There are many, many reasons to oppose nuclear power. Believe me, I've been doing this for 30 years. But the three primary reasons right now are, first of all, after 50 years, the first reactor opened in 1957, and after 50 years, atomic energy cannot pay for itself. That's why the nuclear power industry has gone into Congress and tacked on this massive bailout to build new nuclear plants. If nuclear power was profitable, if it could compete in the marketplace with wind power or solar energy or increased efficiency and conservation, they wouldn't need loan guarantees to build new nuclear plants. The fact is that Wall Street does not want to invest in new nuclear power plants. And so we are opposed to nuclear reactors strictly on economic grounds. And frankly, even if you're in favor of nuclear power, you should be opposing this bailout because it's taxpayer money going into private hands. Secondly, since September 11th, 2001, it's become abundantly clear the nuclear power plants are pre-deployed weapons of radioactive mass destruction. There is no way to protect a nuclear power plant from a terrorist attack or even from human error. And we see more and more at the Davis-Besse plant in Ohio, at Vermont Yankee, where a cooling tower collapsed, that human error and design error can destroy a nuclear power plant. That's one of the reasons why the nuclear industry can't get private insurance. The nuclear industry depends on the federal government for limiting their liability in case of a major accident, and that's why we're also opposed to nuclear power plants. They cannot be protected from terrorist attack. Finally, number three in this particular video, nuclear waste. After 50 years, the reactor industry has been promising us that there will be a solution to what to do to high-level nuclear waste. The fact of the matter is that there is no central repository. The industry has spent $11 billion, public dollars by the way, on the Yucca Mountain project in Nevada. It still is not licensed. It can't open for at least 10 years. Many people believe it will never open. Now, in a rebuttal argument, a rebuttal video from a woman named Elizabeth King, she claims she's a musician. I'm sure she's perfectly good, but she's coming to us from the Nuclear Energy Institute, which is the PR front group for the nuclear industry, has a lot of money to spend on videos like this. In her video, she says, well, there have been no accidents transporting high-level nuclear waste. Well, there's a reason for that. They're not moving high-level nuclear waste. There's nowhere to take it. And so the waste is piling up. Extremely radioactive, very, very lethal stuff is piling up at reactors all over the United States and, in fact, all over the world. There is no solution to the nuclear waste problem. If they ever did put this stuff on the road, tens of millions of Americans, including most likely you, would be exposed to this stuff moving on the railways, on the highways, past your homes. There's no excuse for it. We need to stop manufacturing high-level nuclear waste. So for these three reasons, nukefree.org is opposing this massive bailout in front of Congress. We have an economical technology. We have a technology that's liable to terrorist attack, from which many, many millions of people would die. And we have an industry that can't handle its own waste. The bottom line is this. We're on the brink of a massive technological transition to a green-powered Earth. We can have solar energy, we can have wind energy, we can have increased conservation. We don't need nuclear power, and we certainly don't need it if it can't pay its own way. So help us sign this petition at nukefree.org. Let's get this blank check out of the energy bill, and let's move on to what really works: green power, wind, solar, tidal, geothermal, and increased efficiency and conservation. So thanks so much for your time, and come join us at nukefree.org.